sports. It's in the game.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City.
Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears.
Set for football now on a sunny afternoon in the second city. And off we go from Soldier Field.
Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. EQ! Tonight.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense for the Vikings, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2019.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
And every time you step on a field, coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Watch right. Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
The Bears at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, 551, 551. Sit high.
On play action, Fields. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Easy, easy, easy. Right.
Now Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here we go, side.
Fields changing the play.
Can. Right.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
That's complete right side to Komet.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Throw left side there, Schwartz with it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown! DJ Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Down. Roll. Head. Smack. 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 Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Trouble. 38. Hut.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. You look at this Bears defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow.
In motion right is Addison. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Schwartz, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Give him 30 yards there. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, let it too far, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Hey, blue. Black open. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Red, yellow. Slide through. Cut.
They'll look to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Ready?
Back to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 16. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go Pete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stretched the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Hands it off out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready. Check, hunt.
They'll drop to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Got his man, it's Thornton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3. Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Fields on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Fields. And his pass incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause, by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Again, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Here we go. Good. No loss. No loss. Easy. Hey, Ken.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6.
West side, zip. Go.
Throwing again is Fields. The full left side taken in by Kmet. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out left and complete to Thornton. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Slide able to put this one through. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
He's got him in, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Go now. 6, mega. Smash, red. Blaster, 6. Hut.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Claws red. Edo blue. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Dances by him. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Come on, set. Steel, black. Set, hut.
Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Hut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
Ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
97. Ready.
Claypool with another catch.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Chase Claypool from 4 yards out.
And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed to. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Strike. Check. Strike. Ready?
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's tough time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check Fury. Hey, check Mega. Set.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Matter. Hey, 10.
From the 50, here's Fields. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he to 20.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ready.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw now on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second down and a yard.
52 blaster. Set.
They'll drop to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Blue strike. Ready.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Here we go.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll set up a throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty... And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears use the big play to extend their 4th-quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this to Jefferson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
On the double.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. Chase Claypool with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Here we go. Good. All right.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And he is going to have the Bears first, and that should be the capper. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them. I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They work now on 2nd and 9.
All right.
Gets this one to Morris. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Angel. All right.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location,